up the world? It's your friendly neighborhood Tiny here. Hanging out today, doing stuff and things. We're teaching you guys some tips and tricks. And I hope that you learned something today. But yeah, we're going to be playing around. We're going to be doing what we normally do. Playing some Ark Survival Evolved. But also, as we do this, I'm going to be telling you guys about some tips and tricks that I've been learning. And I got to give a shout out to Zul'jin, Armitage, T.O. Lone Wolf, VT Gamer, all the guys on the server really that have been teaching us, sharing the knowledge for the different tips and tricks. And I've learned most of this stuff from those guys. But I did want to tell you what was going on with some stuff and things. So you may notice I got some new armor. It's pretty amazing. I mean, come on now. Tiny looks BA, man. Tiny looks pretty BA. So it's chitin armor. It looks like chitin, but it's chitin. And it's made from that chitin, some hide, and some fiber. And we've been finding these in supply drops. And it's really great armor. You can see the armor value is 75. Max durability is 50. And if you look at that compared to like cloth armor, max durability 25, armor 10, or hide armor, max durability 20, or 45, and then armor 20. This stuff's really, really great. Now, the biggest problem that we're having right now with a bunch of stuff in Ark Survival Evolved is that, yeah. Oh, who's that coming out? Let's hide. Tiny gonna hide. Krendar. He's doing some jumping action. Oh, man. I don't want to be getting in near that thing. He's rocking this raptor. But one of the big problems that we have with the items right now is that the durability is really really poor. And with this chitin stuff, it's super hard to get, and so it's super hard to repair. So really right now, if you want to get into like a mad fight, some sort of big fight or something like that, yeah, that you can wear this stuff. But honestly, probably not the best stuff to be wearing early game or even into your 30s. I've been playing this game now for a bunch of hours, and I haven't found any, or I think maybe one or two of that chitin stuff. And I can't remember exactly what dinosaur it is that drops it. It's like starts with a P, S, I do believe. But it's something I haven't really caught. I haven't really seen around here very much. So that's one of the things, one of the tips and tricks. Be careful with the durability of your items. So especially with that higher end armor. So one of the other things, this is in the last episode I learned the engrams for the metal pick and the metal axe. So you can see right here. And I thought these were going to be really, really great. Now there are some really good things about them. You can only harvest metal with the metal pick. So you need a metal pick in order to get that. But again, one of the biggest problems that we're having here is that you would think, considering that at the Engram points you needed for this was like, I do believe level 1 for the hatchet, you automatically get the pick. This is your first weapon. You can't do another weapon or can't get, or pardon me, any other picks or axes until level 25. And then when you get these, they just don't have high durability. They don't harvest any more of an item or don't seem to have an impactful difference of like when you're harvesting rock or wood or anything like that. And the durability isn't that great on them. They seem to break just about as much as a regular pick. Now, if we can see on here, it just says can be repaired by smithy. There is the max durability of 40 on it. When we go back, we'll have to take a look at the max durability on our other items too. But one of the other things that's kind of a pain in the butt is that you've got to repair these in the smithy. You can't just repair them on the fly like you can with anything else. Now you need metal ingot. Oh wait, we need one more metal ingot. There's not even enough here, and 5 more hide. So they're really expensive to repair. So they're almost really not worth carrying. You know, if you have a regular axe, a regular hatchet, or a regular pick, the starter hatchet and the starter pick, you can repair them on the fly. It takes almost no materials. It doesn't really matter that they don't have a lot of durability, because when you're out there doing stuff and things, you can just kill something, get a hide. You can just do this, get some fiber. You can just harvest some wood, and then bam, you're good to go. And you don't need to worry about coming back to a smithy or placing down a smithy to repair your tools. Which really is disappointing. You have to take all that time and all that energy, learn those engrams, do all that stuff and things just in order to get those better tools, and then they're not really that much better. Ki! Suck it, Dodo. Oh yeah, eat him up, man. Is he still here? There he is, right there. So, oh, Klaus Mine's gonna take him down. You hungry, homie? He's hungry. So, some other stuff that we've been learning. Now, this is a bit of an exploit. So, if you're an honest gamer and you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I did want to go ahead and tell you about it. Something that we were learning that's pretty unbelievable. So, spoilage timer is a really big deal in this game, and it's a really big pain in the butt, right? So, as of now, and I'm sure this is going to be patched very, very soon. But as of now, if you take a look, for instance, here, I've got a 7-minute 28 spoil timer. If I move one of these items over, I have 7-minute and 28, basically the same spoil timer. Now, if I move this over, move this back, oh, where did it go? Let me see. I got a better way to display this, I think. Let me go ahead and grab a stack of these out of here. Then we'll come back over to our dino right like this. Now, if we put these inside of here, we've got a spoil the timer of 6 minutes, 30 seconds. If we move one of them out, where did you go, homie? Oh, down inside of here. There, 14 hours. 6 minutes right here. We'll move this over, move that over, move it back. 25 minutes. Move one over, move this over, move it back. 1 hour. Move it over, move it back. 6 hours. So what happens is anytime you take an item, so for instance, this spoiled meat, and you move it into the inventory of the dinosaur, it gets a multiplier by 4. So now the spoil timer is 4 times as long. Now, if we move it back, it's still on 8 minutes. So with this, just a single item, it's not going to work. But if we were to take raw meat, for instance, 15-minute spoil timer, move one, move the stack, move it over. It multiplies it by 4. Now it's an hour. Move one, move the stack, move it over. Now it's 4 hours. 16 hours. 2 days, 16 hours. 10 days. 43 days. 172 days. 689 days. So you can see that it's obviously an exploit in the game. I'm sure it's going to be fixed very, very soon. And if you choose to use it, you know, use it at your own risk, but it is something that you can do in the game right now. And it's pretty crazy. In some instances, you don't want the spoil timers to go up, but especially for, like, say, for instance, narco berries. Can I have the inventory of you, please? For a narco berry, this would be a major big-time exploit. It would allow you to really, really extend the spoilage timer on these guys. So, yeah, another little tip and trick, another little thing I thought you guys might like to know. So, all right, in here, I do believe, let's go ahead and grab our stone pick. Let's put this guy in here and grab our stone hatchet. We're just going to use stone tools. Now, durability on these, again, 40, so the same durability. And I do believe the durability has to do with not the item, but the skill of the crafter. See how it says primitive metal hatchet, primitive stone hatchet? So it has to do with your crafting ability. I do believe at higher levels, you'll be able to craft a better item, whether it be a stone pick or a metal pick, and then, you know what I mean, you'll have better durability on it. So, all right, it's a couple other things we talked about before. We were talking about how to make some easy XP by making cloth hats with fiber. So the guys have found some other really easy ways to make XP as well. So a couple of things. Making anything in the mortar and pestle is really, really good. So, oh, do I even have any flint? I think I have 9. So we can go ahead and stick our 9 flint inside of here, and then we should be able to make some spark powder. Each spark powder is going to give us, I do believe, 1 XP. And it's really easy to make. It's 2 flint and 1 stone. I mean, it's simple, easy peasy. So then you can take that and use a very easy resource to gather, charcoal. Everybody's got charcoal. You got tons of it. You got it sitting around everywhere. Go ahead and stick that into your mortar and pestle, like so, and then just start crafting up some gunpowder. Now, each gunpowder you craft gives you another XP as well. So you're getting 2 XP out of it, and it's a super simple way to do it. I mean, all you got is rocks, flint, and charcoal, and you're getting huge amounts of XP. And right now, you can just see I just made, what, probably 40 experience in the span of, this is going to take me, what do you think, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe a minute? Super, super simple. Now, grabbing the resources and doing the resource gathering, that's going to take you a little bit longer, of course. I mean, it takes a while to find, like, large amounts of stone and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and put these on here and move all this stuff into our inventory, like so. Bam! Nailed it! All right, so, but really easy way to get XP and get leveled up. So we got a bunch of gunpowder. Let's go ahead and squirt that out of here. Do we have room in here? Oh, yeah, we do. So we'll get some more room in our mortar and pestle, too. So we've got 28 more spark powder, actually. So we can just go ahead and grab another. Let's just grab a stack of charcoal. We'll squirt it in here and just start making more gunpowder. Getting all that experience, yo. So there's a huge, oh my God, it was like 6 minutes of video or something like that. And I just imparted all my knowledge about the game onto you in one instance. So some other things that we've been learning about, too. You got to be really careful with your Ingram points. So you're not going to have enough Ingram points to learn everything. There's just no way. So you have to be careful. And if you're playing with other people, it might be pretty easy because you've got your tribe and all of that. But one of the other things that we found, and actually I haven't found any of these yet, but the other guys have found them, are blueprints. Now, blueprints, you can find them. I'm going to scare Crendar. I can't jump though like him, so I'm not cool. But blueprints allow you to craft items without having to learn the engram. It's basically, you know what I mean? It makes perfect sense. You can learn the engram to make it on your own, or you can find the blueprints. Now, the blueprints can be found in those supply crates you see right over here, right in front of me, that little pillar of light. Let me see if there's any other ones. I don't see any other ones. And you've seen them in the game before. I think in episode 1 we found one. In episode 2 maybe. We couldn't open it because we weren't high enough level. You can find blueprints in those supply crates. And the guys have found blueprints for a lot of stuff. I learned the metal pick and the metal hatchet. And unfortunately, I do believe you can find metal picks and metal hatchets just without a blueprint. Just straight up find the item. So then you wouldn't have to craft it. All you'd have to do is repair it. So not really worth learning the engram, but then there's blueprints for other things. You can see here, all the chitin armor, that's the turtle saddle. What else is in here? Metal door frame, dinosaur gateway, metal walkways. There's the hatchet blueprint right there. Medium crop plot. Oh yeah, for it looks like farming. This is the Pulmonoscorpius. I think these guys are the guys that drop the chitin. I think that's the scorpion. Refining forge. The water jar, so you can see I've got a water jar here. I don't know how to make it with my engrams, but you can make them with the blueprints. So really be careful with how you're spending your engram points, because you're probably, if you're going to be traveling around and doing some exploring, going to be finding, by the looks of it now, blueprints for just about anything you want, or the items themselves, like the way that I found this pike. I killed a T-Rex and found this pike, so I don't need to learn the engrams for a pike. I have a pike forever. And just repairing it is going to be good. Going to make it good to go for me, and I don't need the engrams. So yeah, there's another little tip and trick. And yeah, BRBs, peeps. And we're back at another tip and trick, which a lot of you guys probably know. This is kind of common knowledge, but I didn't want to show you too. So if you're using a trike, of course, it's way better for harvesting your plants. You can see there's almost like an AOE, and I do believe we showed this off a couple episodes ago too. So when you're coming down through, you kind of get in between a couple of plants, you know, something like this. And you can harvest multiple plants at the same time. Super great. You spend just a couple minutes, and it's unbelievable the amount of stuff and things you can get. Now, you got to be picking the right dinosaur for the right job, though. And there's definitely better ones for mowing the lawn. Now, here we are in a Stegosaurus. This is Zul'jin's. I haven't tamed one yet, but you guys got to check this out. Unbelievable. 36 berries, 12 narco berries in just 1 second. Now, this guy's a little burdened right now. He's a little overburdened. But you can basically just swipe in a huge swath and get unbelievable amounts of berries. If you are in an area, actually, oh crap, it's a little far away. Over in the laterally direction, there's another spot. Look at that. That's crazy. It's just unbelievable. So the right dino for the right job, this is definitely it. You know, he's a little overburdened. Let's go ahead and, well, it won't make much of a difference, but let's pop. Oh, he's got rocks on him and stuff. Let's grab some of these berries probably down at the bottom. We'll just squirt them onto me, and it'll be a little bit better. We'll leave the narco berries for Zul'jin. They got to walk him back all slow now. But yeah, definitely the best lawnmower. I can't wait to get one. It almost makes the trike obsolete for mowing lawns. Like, really? This is your lawnmower? And if you want to use the trike maybe for an attacker or something like that, it might not be a bad idea. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be getting one of these lawnmowers. I'm going to get John Deere probably before too long here. So something else that might be bugging you when you're playing Ark Survival Evolved, you can see in the lower left-hand corner there, I've got the ice cube. Basically, it's too cold for me. And depending on whether it's too hot or too cold, you may end up using up more water or more food. I do believe too hot makes you use up water faster, and too cold makes you use up food faster. Now, there's an... man, I gotta get me one of those. There's a statistic for that called fortitude. Now, I started pumping it a little bit. Now, I'm not exactly sure, and I'm sure there is a number how much the fortitude helps as far as heat or cold goes. If you didn't know, you can hit H, and then it'll show you right there, like -4 degrees Celsius. Obviously, super, super cold. And then it shows food decreases much faster as the ambient temperature gets lower. Hypothermia is the effect that we're getting. Now, holding out a torch, I don't believe is going to give us any help. Let me see here. But the different armors do give you different ratings or help with that sort of stuff. You can see right there, hypothermic insulation. And then hypothermic insulation and hyperthermic insulation based on if it's heat or cold, and it shows you the statistics, so that can give you a little bit of a hand. But really the tip for this is that some of the guys on the server have been pumping their fortitude up to like 20, and it doesn't seem to really make that much of a difference. So as it stands now, I mean, I guess if you didn't have anything else you wanted to pump your points into, go ahead and raise fortitude, but really it almost makes more sense to just raise your health. I mean, if it starts to do damage to you, or raise your food and water, because if fortitude isn't going to matter, then there really almost isn't any point to pumping it. You know what I'm saying? And we're back. I just got done doing a little bit of streaming in between. So I did the tips and tricks for you guys in the beginning. Then I started doing a little bit of streaming for the peeps at twitch.tv/Slipgator stuff and things. And we started to tame the stego. And while we were doing it, we got attacked by a Carno. And in the stream, we made a bunch of trank arrows. So we had some trank arrows up in this piece right there, as you can see. And we tranked the Carno, man. And we're going to go ahead and tame this guy. I can't wait. I don't know if we can make... I don't know if anybody can make a Carno saddle yet. But I don't think anybody's tamed one. Look at him, man. This is going to be our Carno. I think we're going to call him... I don't know. I don't know what to call him. I think we're going to call the Stegosaurus Lego the Stego. Or Lego. And then T.O. Lone Wolf just came over to give us a hand and dropped off some berries for us. Let me see what he gave us. So he got dropped off a bunch. Oh my God, another couple hundred narco berries. Oh my God, thank you, T.O. Lone Wolf. That's amazing. Now the process for taming just takes so long. It's unbelievably long. I got a bunch of meat on him too now. But it takes forever. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. It's been a little while. It's been, I think, over 2 in-game days now already for the stego. Because we had 7,000 food to feed him. Now, I let him go down a little bit, but yeah, so I guess I'm hearing there's a lot of differing opinions on what works and what doesn't as far as speeding up taming. And I told you a little bit about it earlier. Some people now are saying, in the tips and tricks, I said that they're saying already in the newer updates, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Lego? So in the new updates already, they're saying that depriving them of food doesn't work. But then I was talking to some of the guys in the server, and they're saying it does. So, yeah, but that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to go ahead and let these guys do their thing. We're going to go ahead and tame them up. And I'll bring you guys back when we have a new Stegosaurus and a new Carno. And we're back in an epic battle with Krendar the Destroyer. I came into his house and pooped in it. And then I left. And then I came back to his house and grabbed the poop. And I came outside and threw the poop at him. Then he pulled his pike. And now we are in an epic battle. Are you ready? When he comes at me, you watch this move, man. You watch this. See, I'm scaring him. Oh, he's scared. Oh, he's scared. I'm trying to get him to attack me. Come on. I'm going to do my epic move. Do it. Attack me. But anywho, check it out, peeps. We got some stuff and things going on here. Lego is a thing. Our Stegosaur is right here. He's awesome. Oh, and he leveled up too. Let's go ahead and take a look. I do believe we're just going to pump weight on this guy. 2 levels he got. We're just going to pump weight on him. I don't care about anything about his berry carrying capacity. That's all we really care about. Well, let me see something here real quick. Let's see if Krendar can make the stego saddle. I'm not sure. We'd love to get a saddle on him today. No. Oh, wah wah. Whoops. Also, do we not have our... Oh, he broke our hat! You broke my hat, man. You broke his tiny hat. All right, anyway. Tiny hat's broken. So, okay, thank you, Anyhoozle. So we need to grab a little bit of fiber, and then there's something over there I'm going to show you guys. But just give me just a second. So we'll grab some fiber and then go ahead and repair our hat. We gotta have our cowboy hat, man. I mean, come on now. Aced it, nailed it, can't be stopped. And you know what else is aced and nailed, can't be stopped worthy? Oh, hold on. Before every game, you must apply the settings. We got a Carno, check it out, man. I can't even believe it. Look at his, he looks like he's flying. Look at he's trying to fly. Look at his little derpy, underdeveloped hands. Big hand, little hand. I wish he could talk. I'm making Brian could talk. He talk like this. My name's Brian. Hi, my name's Brian. I don't think he's too bright. But we got a Carno. It's totally crazy. Oh, I think he leveled up too. We're gonna just pump his health. We definitely want a little bit of more of that. A little bit of more. So he's got about 2,000 food. He can carry about 300. His melee damage starts out at 160. Now he's only a level 3. Now, I got a huge amount of meat on him, and thankfully... Oh, he just pooped. Oh, my God, Brian! Why'd you poop, man? You just pooped everywhere. You disgusting. Here, take this No. Clean yourself up. Oh no, I just threw it over at Krendar. Our very first Carno poop. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, we got Brian. Now, check it out. Check it out. I'm going to go ahead and have him follow me. Well, let me have him follow me on this. So, Claw's mine is like super quick, right? He's super fast. He's the fastest of the fast dinos. Now, he's not as fast as a raptor or anything like that, but he's pretty quick, right? Check this out. Let's go ahead and get Brian to follow us. Watch how fast this guy is, man. It's crazy. He is super quick. So fast, in fact, as you can see, sometimes when he's following me, I get stuck. So, oh wait, no, we got to go ahead and get off. And we should be able to maybe get him to follow. Oh, let's go like this, like this. Look, he looks like he's flying. What is he like standing against the wind? I can just imagine him in a big storm. All right, hold on. Come here, man. Come on. What are you doing, Brian? Watch how scary this is. I mean, he's not even running. That's just his walking animation. Oh my god. So nobody's going to saddle for a Carno yet. It's going to be pretty epic once we get one. And I think it's going to be a little while before we can get it. No, I can't remember if we even know what level it is. Oh, look. Krendar shut me out. Let me see if he's put a lock on the door. All right, thankfully he didn't lock me out. So let's get back. Come on. Come on, Klaus. Let's see if we can get him inside of here. Oh, man. So tricky without a saddle. You got to really line it up. And then hopefully he won't get me stuck. All right, come on, buddy. Let's get inside of here. Nailed it. Aced it. Can't be stopped. So now we got our Carno, Brian. Let's go ahead and bring Brian over here. Come here, man. Brian. I'm Brian. I love you, Brian. All right, let's go ahead. Wait, no, stop. That's why I'm off of there. So we got to get Zul'jin, I do believe, to make a Stego saddle for us. We don't have one yet. And then, like I said, the Carno saddle we can't do at all. Did we level up at all? No, we're still at level 28. We're very close to 30, which is exciting. At 30, I don't know if there's anything really great we're going to get. It looks like there's a couple of guns, or at least this gun. But really, what I'm seeing from the other guys, especially on the server, is the real baller action is from trying to pick up those supply crate things. Those are where it's at. So, I mean, guys are finding all sorts of stuff. Really almost no need to have engrams. Once you get an item, it just breaks. All you need to do is repair it. So, I think it was Armitage on the server. He's already got a sniper rifle, a shotgun, the handgun, all sorts of stuff just from grabbing these guys. So, the next order of business for me is probably going to be dinosaur taming again. I'm going to go ahead right over here just real quick because I do believe this is super close. We're going to try to get this supply crate. But Raptor, definitely need to get one. And also the Pterodon, whatever the flyer is. I call it the pterodactyl, but they're not. So I think it's called the Pterodon. Actually, is there one right over here we can take a look at? Is he inside of another guy? What are you doing? You're in it. Why are you in a Stegosaurus? Wow, there's really quite a little thing going on here. Let me see if we can see what kind this is. It says dactyl. He's over here. And let's see if we access his inventory. In here anywhere, does it say what he is? Character stats, blah, blah, blah. I'm not seeing it. It might be there on the screen, but I really don't see it. I don't think he's a pterodactyl, though. All right, let's head over this early direction and see if we can figure out what's going on with this supply crate drop thingy-doodler. And we're back, and we have to be very careful. I do not venture into the woods very often. I don't like the woods. I don't want to be in the woods. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of here once I go in. This could be a huge disaster. All right, trike. Everything looks stegos. Everything looks fairly calm so far. There's a dillo. I just want to make sure there's nothing like super aggressive. Looks like this is just like a little area full of non-aggressive guys. Oh my god, man. Look at all the XP here, man. We get a few dillos and all this stuff, but nothing, like I said, super aggressive. Let's come over here. Hopefully, I don't think those dillos will aggro us. There's one of those guys right there. Oh, let's run up to him really quickly and see what he's called. Pterodon. Nailed it. Ace it. Can't be stopped. All right, let's not get back on him. Let's pop over here. Let's see if we can get this guy. E to access inventory. Ooh, what do we got here? Blueprint dinosaur gate. All right, cool. And a whole dinosaur gate. A dinosaur gateway. And a metal sign. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, 9. Nailed it. All right, let's go ahead and head in here real quick. There's no Sarcos in here, are there? Let's fill up our water bottle. Oh, wait. There we go. And we'll just eat the rest of these berries that we have. We got to get on there real quick. Get on, get on, get on. All right, my gosh. I thought those dillos were going to get me. So now we got to figure out how to get out of here. I think there's a little walkway maybe right over this early direction. Oh, yeah. This would be good, I think. Hopefully good to go. I'm going to come back here, man, because just in the XP alone, the meat and the resources would be pretty sweet. But yeah, so focusing on getting the 2 dinosaurs, the pterodon and the raptor for sure. But also really kind of just want to start leveling up a lot. Of the other guys on the server, especially Teolo and Zul'jin, man, those guys are grinding it out hardcore. I think Zul'jin's up to level 40 now. He is not messing around, man. So where does this take us out? Oh, we're right here. Right here. Cool. I just never knew where this is. Because I don't go in the woods because the woods are scary and full of terrors. And I don't want to have any sort of a problem. I'm playing it super close to the vest. And that's why I've only lost 1 dinosaur. But we got to start going on some better adventures. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. I'm really glad we got that supply crate. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you had fun with the tips and tricks, a little bit of pooping. I had a great day. Hope you did too. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. May the stuff and things be with you. Tiny is impressively impressed. Oh, he's laying in his own poop. Oh, God.